I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to Smack It Raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Tuesday edition of the Smackin It Raw podcast and NXXXT. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and I am here with my one and only co-host for the evening. She is host of the She League Showcase, Inside the Mind of In the Crowd, story time with the current Trick or Trivia champion, and host of Getting Off, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay.
Bay?
Bay.
Hey. Hola.
What's up?
Not much, We're here.
What's that thing that Will says we have to please the algorithmic gods?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, youtube.com/Grace World. It is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
Well, as you know, it boosts the algorithm and helps find new listeners.
And why would I care about boosting an algorithm and finding new listeners?
Well, according to my notes here, it's because you're a whore.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Not in my personal life, but in my podcasting life, I am a whore. I am not monogamous to just one listener or one co-host. I want to be shared as much as possible with as many people as possible in as many different positions as possible, whether it is audio position, video position. Maybe you want to listen to me while playing the video. So you're doing a kind of audio, but with the video. Maybe you want to listen to me on an audio platform, but watch a video, which you can do on Spotify. You can do all of these things. You can have me many different ways, and I enjoy them all. So please let me entertain you, because that is what I'm a whore for your entertainment, attention, likes, views, subscriptions, comments, all of those things. And I want you to share me around. And I also want to see you flick that beat and hit that notification bell, get notified every time we go live, whether it is Mondays. Whenever Raw ends, we're live 15 minutes after it's over. Tuesdays, 9:15 p.m. Central, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time for NXXXT. That's the show that we're talking about. Fridays, we are smacking it down with Smackin It Raw. 15 minutes after Smackdown ends. Currently, Katie is just she's smacking down that fucking microphone right now.
I'm talking about my hands.
Yeah. So anyway, Smackin It Down with Smackin It Raw, Fridays, 10:15 p.m. Central Time, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. Hey, you know what? But between there, we have the show. It's called The Creation Conversation. It's on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And this week, we are reviewing the AVN Awards, so you don't want to miss that episode. So come check us out for all of those things. And then we also do this thing called Getting Off. That's every other week. The next one's going to be on a Friday because Katie said that the Super Bowl is more important than horror movies. That basically what you said. She's like, I got money on this and I football now, so horror movies.
Hey, okay, we'll do double duty on Friday. We'll go.
You get a double dose of Matt and Katie on Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday.
The next Friday.
We'll be here this Friday.
So yeah, flick that bean, get notified every time we go live for all of these shows. Also, you can check us out at twitch.tv/creationworld, where if you have an Amazon Prime subscription and you have a Twitch account, you can link those two accounts. Your Prime Gaming, your Twitch account, you link them, and you get a free sub. And then you give that sub, because it costs you nothing, to someone that you love, someone that you care about, someone that you masturbate to. Give it to, listen, it happens on Twitch. If I thought being in a swimming pool doing this would get us views, I would do it too. I would e-girl it the fuck up, let me tell you.
Jesus Christ.
Your favorite Twitch streamer, hopefully it is us. If it is not me, but you like Katie, she has her own channel that you guys can go to, which is, the She Elite Showcase, and you can sub over there for her. She's been accepting subs since 2005, which was 20 years ago, and that hurts my feelings because that's when I graduated high school. Or, yeah, maybe our friends over at Rivet City Radio, because like they're monogamous to Twitch. They're monogamous, yeah, to their streaming channel, which is just the Twitch, just the purple site. So like, go show them some love because that's the only place that they let you love them. And we love them for it. So Will, Allison, everyone over there, Jaxpo, go show Rivet City Radio some love. I told you I'm tired. My tongue is not, it didn't get a workout tonight, so maybe that's why it's just.
Oh, relax.
Smell. Anyway, yeah, no.
Take it fucking easy over there.
Like the rest of me. But Katie.
Yo.
You're up.
Hey, that's me. Sorry we had that. Yeah. So, things happening women's wrestling wise outside of WWE. Timeless Toni Storm is back, ladies and gentlemen. Toni Storm took us on a journey, and boy oh boy, was I fooled. I had an idea it was coming, but like not this soon. So like, quick backstory. Timeless Toni Storm was a gem of a human being.
Amazing.
Lost to Mariah May. Mariah May beat the absolute shit out of her, and then she disappeared.
So sad.
Then she was like, oh my god, I'm retiring. Then Rockstar Toni Storm comes back.
OG Tony.
And basically had amnesia, quote unquote, and forgot the last 3 years whilst being in AEW, and was honored to be, honestly, honored to be wrestling these people that she's idolized, like Deonna Purrazzo, and then she won a Battle Royal Gauntlet thingy mabobber to have a chance at Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia. So,
but she's a rookie.
She's a rookie, so we thought. Collision this past Saturday. I saw the clip on Twitter because most of us were watching Saturday Night's Main Event, not Collision. So on the Twitter sphere, I saw that Mariah May slapped Toni a few times and like beat her with her belt, and then was like walking up the ramp, and then the timeless Toni Storm came out whilst Toni was talking, took off the OG Toni Rockstar gear, wearing the timeless Toni lingerie-esque outfit, looking
like
3 apples
grandma's
tall.
Lingerie?
Grandma's lingerie. 1920s lingerie.
Okay, real quick on that lingerie note. So we've talked about things that I enjoy, and like nylons, thigh-high stockings, those things.
Yeah.
Very much in my wheelhouse. Not a fan of fishnets with no feet. Don't like that. Does not work for me.
But it helped just make her look so much smaller. The picture of her going around and she's just like standing there in the ring and she looks so tiny Storm, if you will. 3 apples tall. Tiny Storm. So yeah, now we have Timeless Toni back, like smeared the lipstick and everything too. She said she was gonna she said Mariah May came from her womb. She was gonna put her back up there and spit her out and then rip her tits off.
Rip her tits off.
I love Timeless Toni. I love Toni Storm. Everything she's been doing has been phenomenal.
But see, now I need Timeless Toni Storm to interact with the other gem that we have over there on AEW doing things in the women's division. One Harley Cameron. Yes.
I mean, we got the OG interaction with Harley. Now, yes, we need the Timeless Toni.
Because Harley said, fuck Deonna Purrazzo, fuck Taya Valkyrie, and helped out Yuka Sakazaki. I saw that.
Okay.
Look at me. I told you, I'll watch the women. It's just the men I don't give a fuck about. Like, yeah, I guess Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega is cool. Kind of, maybe. But, like, for the most part, I don't care. I don't care about who Don Callis's 6th member of the family is because whatever.
Oh, yeah, he's allegedly has a new member of the family.
Allegedly. It's the women that I care about, and they don't get featured very, very much. But when they do, and especially women like Harley Cameron and Toni Storm, who are just fantastic fucking characters and entertaining as all shit, I tune the fuck in.
I fucking love Harley Cameron.
Also, I don't remember if we talked about it yesterday or not, but Steph DeLander won the Digital Media Championship in the divorce. She won it with PCO.
In the divorce. Yes, I was gonna say that.
Fucking right.
Fucking A. Yeah. I don't know if she's still injured or not, because like she like high key broke her neck sometime last year, and that's why she was gone. So I don't know if she's like fully cleared or not. But regardless, I like that she's in a storyline now with her actual mans, like real life mans.
Mans Warner.
Yeah. They're using the storyline that she had with PCO and winning the title in the divorce because PCO has lost his fucking mind. Shocker. And Steph DeLander was always cool. Like, I didn't really fuck with Persia Pirotta that much, but when she left and became like Steph DeLander and did shit, I'm down. So I hope she's like healthy and good and she can defend that title, or he's defending I don't know who's defending the title. Maybe they're both champions.
We'll figure it out.
Will we?
I don't know. I do know that Cora Jade, who we'll be talking about tonight, is also TNAing it up.
Oh yeah, there. With Masha Slamovich.
Masha Slamovich.
She do be slamming bitches.
She does. All right. Any other women's wrestling outside of WWE that you want to talk about before we get into tonight's show?
Nope, that was it.
All right. Well, since we brought up Chicago's own Cora Jade, Twos Jade Rocks versus Giulia. Twos Jade Rocks. Yeah. They did that. I just saw it and used it. Loses to Giulia and Bayley. Ava is backstage and she's like, Giulia is really like the greatest thing that's ever happened to NXT and she deserves the greatest opponents. So Roxanne shows up and she's like, this is some fucking bullshit. I didn't even lose that match. Cora got pinned. Why am I? And she's like, if you just shut the fuck up for a second, I was going to say Giulia's going to face Bayley and you at Vengeance Day. And she goes, oh, then everything's okay. And Cora's like, no, the fuck it's not. You just threw me under the bang bus, bitch. Like, not having it. Not the bang bus.
Not the bang bus.
She is very upsetty spaghetti with her friend Roxanne.
Very depresso espresso, if you will.
Yes. But women's tag team match opening up the show. Also how we close the show. And then women's triple threat announced for Vengeance Day, tentatively. And upsetty spaghetti, Chicago's own Cora Jade. What up, Jess?
What up, Jess? Also Chicago's own Jess. It's a swallow. Beautiful, beautiful women doing beautiful, beautiful things. Roxanne being a bad friend, shocker. Cora being upsetty spaghetti. You know damn well it's about to become a fatal four-way. If both matches, I know we'll talk about Oba and the boys in a second. If both of these matches become fatal four-ways, just change the name to NXT Fatal 4-Way again.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah, like, because Jesus. But I like the women. Bayley eyeing up that title she's held before. Giulia's great. Roxanne's great. Cora's there. Like, it's all fun. All fun things.
Cora's there. That's rude. Speaking of Chicago's own Justin from the Get Yo Podcast is in the chat, and we'll be filling in for Katie this Friday on Smackin It Down.
Smackin It Down.
I almost said on Smackin It Raw. I had to like.
I mean, technically.
He's Smackin It Down with Smackin It Raw. Just will be there, and I'm saying it live on air, so he can't change his mind later or get busy. He now has to show up because it's official.
He has. All right, Adam Pearce.
I wish someone wouldn't show up, and that's fucking Eddie Thorpe, because he's lying to everyone and himself about belonging in the main event and about how he can't be broken. Let me tell you something, Eddie. You can't be broken, but you can be pegged, bro. You can be pegged. So let's not talk all that crazy shit, because you are not in the Ethan Page, Trick Williams, Obafemi league. And there are some other people who are not in that league that were running their mouths and got themselves in a shit ton of problems. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that later, too.
Yeah. Jess was laughing at you, making the promise that he has to be there now. No, I'm kidding, Eddie Thorpe, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bitch,
Why?
he said, nobody can break Eddie Thorpe. We can.
Did we make the joke that Eddie Thorpe is fetch? Stop trying to make it happen. Have we done that yet?
I feel like we have.
Well, if we haven't or we have, we're doing it again. Eddie Thorpe is fetch. It's never going to happen. Stop making it happen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to
happen. We had a Grayson Waller effect. And we're still doing the exact same shit we've been doing, where Grayson Waller keeps saying mean things about Austin Theory, but not directly directed at Austin Theory. And Austin Theory's like, bro, what the fuck? What do you mean everyone from Atlanta is stupid? Because you know I'm from Atlanta and I'm standing here, right? Obafemi is the guest. I don't know why these two clowns thought like they could talk to the ruler. The way that they were talking to the ruler, he reminded them that only one man in the ring is an NXT champion. Both of them had their runs down here, and neither of them won the NXT championship. Because they were all like, I was the youngest ever North American champion or United States champion or whatever the fuck I was. Justice coming.
I know. He was the youngest United States champion.
And everyone thinks you're a main eventer, but we don't see the potential in you. Well, you must be fucking blind.
Bitch, is you blind?
Ava, then continues to tell Oba, listen, I need you to stop trying to make matches for your championship. That's my job.
Which is true.
I am here to do that. So, stop challenging people for your belt. But I feel like as champion, you have the right to defend your,
yeah.
This is the first time I've ever seen someone be like, you're trying to defend your title too much and I need you to stop.
Well, I'm like Stevie Wonder's crazy.
Trick is watching all this from the back, heard Ava's music hit, and he's like, oh no, I know what's coming. Fuck that shit. He went out there. He whooped those Tricks. And then Oba slams Trick harder than Ava Adams gets slapped in a Brazzers video shoot.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's what I wrote down.
That's a terrible thing that you wrote down.
That's a fantastic thing because Ava Adams is one of my favorite. Immediately after that, Trick's like, oh, fuck, that's right. I have that match with Wes Lee. And Wes Lee is whooping Trick's ass from the get-go because Trick's hurt, right? At one point, Wes Lee dragged his balls across Trick Williams' face on the announce table. Now, you guys might call it a meteora, but that's just a layman's term, all right? We are technical here at the Smackin It Raw podcast. That was a teabagging to the nth degree.
Balls to face.
Trick ends up getting his second win. He takes out Wes and his boys. He also said, you know what? Fuck the ref too. He gets himself DQ'd. Ava's pissed. She storms in the locker room. She's like, what the fuck is your problem? And he's like, my problem is that I'm sick and tired of being fucking Trick Williams and not getting my rematch. But those two clowns from the main roster come down here and they get a title shot. And she goes, he's like, what the fuck have they done? She goes, why don't you prove something and wrestle them next week in a tag team match with Oba? Because you're chasing him. So you two tag against those two because fuck it, why not?
Shenanigans.
Because she had already made the triple threat match, yes. Oba versus Waller and Theory, because Oba had laid down the challenge. She's like, I'll take one of you bitches on. And they're both like, well, we want a shot. And she's like, all right, well, if you want to do some dumb shit, like, here you go. Have them both done. Teabag Plex. Says Justin. Spit or swallow. Trick, Oba, Waller.
Overall, the full thing will get a gargle because the fuck are down under doing an NXT for what? I could get it, you're in Atlanta, but This is the first time Austin Theory's got cheered in God knows how long. So, like, he was excited. They were chanting, turn on Austin, or turn on Waller, and he turned his back, and everyone was like, oh, that's not what we fucking want. He's dead weight to you, my guy. Austin Theory has the potential. We've seen that in the past. Grayson Waller does not. So drop the dead weight, my guy. He's going to pull, I'm calling it now. I will say it now on air. He's going to pull a Shawn Michaels in that triple threat with Triple H and John Cena. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I think Theory's going to do it. That was my prediction for Vengeance Day in 2 weeks. And then Wes has every right to be pissed. 2 douchebags come down and get a title shot before him. He didn't get his rematch, I don't think. Did he?
No, I don't think Trix had his rematch.
So then, yeah. What's with these people not getting their singles title match rematch?
Last I checked, there's not a rematch clause anymore.
According to Roxanne, there is.
Well,
she's the Lulu.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of over that, and we can just listen. I looked at the SmackDown roster today. We could let Roxanne go up to the SmackDown roster. They could use a Roxanne over there.
Hey, Roxanne's after Vengeance Day, when she inevitably loses again, her ass is going to the main roster after she was up in the Rumble.
You forgot to say that's your Austin Theory on Austin Theory.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry. My Austin Theory on Austin Theory is that he will turn. Yes. So I'm so sorry, Austin. I let you down. My bad. My bad. Yeah. But Trick wheeling around a chair makes us pissed.
Yep.
Wes Lee gets a win. But to the surprise of himself.
But hey, you know what? Also, apparently Wes Lee is on some bullshit. Still went down there during the Fraxia match and whooped down those bitches. And he's got my support, man.
He has hate in his heart for the Rascals. So
Me too.
I know you do. You hate everybody in that match.
You know who else I have hate in my heart for?
Tell me.
Ridge Holland.
True. Same.
Listen, just because you couldn't take Tony's title doesn't mean you can take his Gumar. Like that's not how this works. And Stax,
Tony's here.
Stax took to heart what he was told from the Don last week and said, "You know what? That's right. I'm going to step up, and I'm not going to let this man take my Don's pussy. Like it's not happening. I'm here to cock block Ridge. They got a match next week. He's stepping up. The underboss is taking matters into his own hands.
I can't make it work with underboss. It doesn't work. But like, yeah, he's the underboss who stepped up. You know what I'm trying to go for. It's harder with that. It's just like, I don't know, the whole Izzy Dane being involved is still kind of weird to me. But I do like Channing Stacks, Lorenzo stepping up to the plate, being like, listen here, bitch. I'll fight you right now.
So, swallow, spit, gargle?
Spit, because nothing really came about that. I mean, yes, we get the match next week, but like, nothing. That was kind of just a waste of like 2 minutes, you know?
Yeah. And there was no Tony.
And there was no Tony. I mean, hey, we love Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Mr. Ariana Grace. Like, we love him, but there's no Tony D'Angelo. There was no rest of the family either.
There was no rest of the family. Where was Luca?
Where
was Rizzo?
Man. Beautiful
woman. Speaking of beautiful women, Shotzi Blackheart versus Fallon Henley for the NXT North American Women's Championship. Shotzi does what I'm calling a body shot on all 3 women to the outside.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Tatum, Gigi, Catwoman, and JC Jane all brawl stage left. You know why?
Why? Because JC Jane is a fake ass bitch.
Every time.
Fallon hits the reverse cowgirl for the win, only to have Stephanie come out and poop on her.
Stephanie Fakir is the type of woman that men will move mountains for. And I will also move the mountain.
Yeah, no, I would move 4 mountains. Here's my thing. I know her theme song from somewhere, and if anyone is listening and anyone knows what the fuck that is from, I need you to tell me, because I was watching the first ever Women's Rumble with Zoe to kind of because she can kind of understand things now. So I'm like, hey, this is the Royal Rumble and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was Absolution's music started playing. I was like, oh my God, I think that's it. And then I went and listened. I'm like, no, that's not it. Fuck. That's not the song. So I know that song from somewhere, and I need someone to tell me what the fuck it's from.
I can try and do some research this week and let you know.
It's driving me insane.
I'll do some research.
Also, pending approval, JC versus Stephanie next week, because she ain't forget what you did to her in that makeup chair, and it looks like you haven't been in a makeup chair since then.
Stephanie Fakir song.
Stephanie Fakir song.
Stephanie Fakir. Did I miss something? Because why the fuck does Jasmine Nix got the thing on her face? I don't remember her getting her nose busted. How long ago was this?
I feel like it was a couple weeks ago.
I feel like I remember, but then I don't remember. You know?
Might have been Shotzi when she showed up.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. No, that doesn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
she was in all black leather tonight and a mask, so she was Catwoman.
Everybody is always wearing black leather in NXT. I think it's the part of the dress code.
I love it. Though I will say that JC with the black hair and her aesthetic, which did not match her entrance, by the way, in my personal opinion. Like, whatever she was doing was not did not gel with the way she does her entrance. Jasmine Nix in all black, and then Fallon Henley in her rhinestone cowgirl bullshit, did not feel like the team that Fatal Attraction is.
Fatal Influence. But they're falling apart at the seams. Once Fallon inevitably loses that title, fingers crossed, burst circle for 7 years. JC's gonna be like, I don't need this bitch. I don't need any of you bitches. And then go find another faction to join.
You can lead a whore to water, but you can't make her drink.
It's almost the same. You're almost there.
Isn't that the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink?
Well, her. I don't know why you're saying her. The horse can be whoever. We don't judge.
Fair. You can make them drink?
Yeah. You can take a horse. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Them. They, them.
Shotzi, Fallon, spit or swallow.
Swallow. Women. Fuck yeah. Whatever Fallon's move is, where she on the ring post, she swings and just kicks someone in the face. Dope. Do it every match because it's fun.
How do you feel about her doing the Famouser?
I mean,
which I've dubbed the reverse cowgirl.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Oh, hey, look, we have another Justin.
What up, Justin? Time.
Justin.
Ritter and Katie, and 2 peace signs.
2 peace.
One for each of us.
Yeah.
He's got 2 peace signs, one for each of us. Carmen pops in backstage on Salami Jordan, and she's like, "Oh my God, bestie! Thanks for the help last week. That was amazing." And Salami Jordan was like, "I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. I don't give a fuck about your fucked up relationship. That was not for you." And then Carmen waited until she left, and she was like, "Actually, you know what? I can tell you exactly what she said."
Bitch!
Because we have that. We should use it.
We do.
And no, straight up, she called her a bitch after Salami Jordan walked out of the backstage area.
Salami Jordan. I love Zoe. Just says, for me, Stephanie's song sounds like Trapped Headstrong.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up now. God damn it!
I'm gonna have to listen to both like back to back because I love Headstrong. It's a fantastic song.
I feel like it might be one of the generic songs from one of the 2K games that they have too.
Oh, that's too much work.
It's driving. Well, I feel like somebody's got to have something on the internet that when you Google it, it'll tell you eventually.
I'll do it after the
show. We got a match between them next week now.
Yeah,
because now a lot of matches already set up for
next
week.
Salami is a bad girl.
Oh yeah, no.
But like
Salami's a bad bitch.
Baby angel. You know. Also, I saw somebody tweet this, and I agree. There are too many just like quote unquote mean girl characters right now. But like, you can be a mean girl, but then like do something about it. And then there's just like the mean girls who like try and do something about it. Like Salami Jordan is the one that tries, and she's not really succeeding.
Well, because she hasn't like she's trying to be mean, but she hasn't really fully embraced the mean yet. And it's a build. Like you got to build to being a real bad bitch.
You gotta build to being Salami, I guess. Yeah. Salami, delicious.
Ethan Page defeats Cedric Alexander and then tries to cripple him, but Javon is here fighting through the wire like he's 50 Cent and Get Rich or Die Trying after he got shot 9 times.
That's crazy.
I wonder if he drinks milkshakes through a straw like that too.
I don't know. Probably.
He's still bound.
He is still bouncy.
Sewn together.
That's wired, but yes. This is just getting a gargle because we just need the face off again between Ethan and Javon, and then we can all move on.
Well, he's got to be like 50 Cent in that movie, and he's got to take the braces and the wires off by himself so that he can rap it. I mean, not rap because he's a wrestler, so he can wrestle this match. I highly advise taking them off yourself, Joanne. Ethan Page versus Cedric Alexander was fun. I feel bad for Cedric because, like, I feel like he's having a less interesting second time around in NXT than Apollo Crews did. Because at least Apollo's like started really, really interesting, and then it just kind of fizzled out to nothing, and then he disappeared with Apollo's eye and seeing the future thing. Like,
oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that was a weird time. But I mean, I will always love Cedric Alexander. We stand.
And then in the most disappointing match of the evening, 4 amazing, strong, beautiful, talented, athletic black women main evented the show. And why did I say it's disappointing? Not because of the match. Those girls went out there and they put the fuck on. It's just I was ready to change the title of this episode to Metaphor wins tag team gold. Or Meta Girlies win tag team gold. And I didn't get to do that because I am fairly certain twice during that match. The first time Lash and Jakar hit their finisher, I heard 1, 2, 3, and I look up and Bianca broke up and I'm like, no, that was already a 3. I heard him hit the ground 3 times, and that first one should count. But then Jakar had the roll up, and I was like, holy shit, we're actually doing it? And no, even though it was a 3 count,
it was a 3 count.
The crowd saw it, and the fans saw it, and we all heard it, and they booed the fuck out of him for it.
Corey Graves even said it on commentary.
Yep. Some bullshit. Metaphor Girlies are the tag team champions in my heart and in my eyes.
Yeah. Also, before we get back to this match, after Bianca and Naomi held the titles up, did your screen go to old school colors and it said WWE transmission and then it was backspace, and then Vengeance Day?
Yes, it did.
Okay. What the fuck is that about?
No idea.
I don't understand. I was getting scared. I thought my TV was doing something weird. I had no issues this week with NXT. So I got scared. I was like, no, come on. I thought something was going to happen. No, nothing happened. But
no, I have no idea what the fuck that was about.
Maybe we'll find out Vengeance Day. Maybe somebody's debuting.
Possibly. Though I'm also kind of tired of the NXT hacker gimmick. Like this has been around since
never goes away.
Dude, it's been around since the beginning of NXT.
When it was what's his nuts?
Sami Callihan as whatever the fuck he called himself. Like there's always at some point been a hacker,
an anonymous or a hacker.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to NXT Anonymous? You know, where are my exclusive Twitter clips?
Maybe he's coming back. Maybe that's what this is.
He or she. We never figured out who Anonymous was.
True.
I just want to know. We're never getting rid of that gimmick, dude. Never. It's fun.
Katie, NXXXT. Spit or swallow?
I mean, even though it wasn't the result we all wanted and deserved, all the women absolutely fucking smashed it tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, it was a great match.
So, like, not even just that match, like, all the women on the card. It has to get a swallow because women.
See, and I'm going to go on the opposite end of that spectrum, and I'm going to spit it because Metaphor Girlies did not win. You put Grayson Waller and Austin Theory on my TV and in a title match. You put Ridge Holland on my TV and no Tony D'Angelo.
We focus on different things. I focus on my lotties.
You do. I also focus on your lotties, but the lotties didn't. They gave me amazing matches, but not the result that I was hoping for. Also, like I said, I need Roxanne to get the fuck out of that women's title picture. We need to move on. We got so many women on that roster that can challenge Giulia. We need to move on from Roxanne ASAP.
Zarya, Solaruka.
JC Jane, Fallon Henley.
Scripts. Oh my god. Flashbacks. Flashbacks to scripts.
And Katie, why don't you flash back to your socials and let everyone know where they can find you?
That was a little bit of a stretch, but I'll give it to you this time. You can follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13. The link tree in my bio to take everything She Elite Showcase. Twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase and YouTube.com/She Elite Showcase. Typically Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. This week we're doing our Rumble episode kind of thing, predictions and whatnot. So come check it out.
And you guys can follow me on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok at Smackin It Raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. So follow me there for all of the things Getting Off and Smackin It Raw for Miss Katie Kinsey Bay and Burnt Marshmallow Bray Wyatt that just fell down. I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been NXXXT, your Tuesday edition of the Smackin It Raw podcast.